Now, mascot, this is the last time I'm going to tell you. If you get out of line again, I'm going to have Jazz blast Justin Bieber music at you until your ears bleed. That's right, Bieber. Bieber! Hey, what's up YouTube land? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers Reveal the Shield Deluxe Class Special Ops Jazz. So here we are, there he is, and let's get right down to it. We'll take a quick look at the packaging here. Ooh. Ah. No. Moving on. Here is the nicely updated G1 Jazz. Very faithful to his G1 self. Now there are a couple paint apps that it is lacking that I really would have liked. Namely, this front grille right here I think really would have benefited from a little bit of paint. And also the tail lights. They're molded in, but it didn't paint them in. So this back section here looks really just plain and blah. And again, if just a little bit of black paint up here would have made it look a lot better, but I'm sure Repro Labels will come up with something. They always do. They always do. But since he is a Reveal the Shield figure, he does have a shield that needs to be revealed. So let's see if we can get some rub symbol action going here. And yay! He's an Autobot. In case you didn't already know. And if you didn't know, then mystery solved. You're welcome. But yes, very cool. For comparison here, we have our standard Deluxe Bumblebee. So he's a little shorter than Bumblebee, but still a decent size. There you have that, and we'll bring in his G1 self. Oh, look at that huge spoiler. That's so precious. Oh. There you have that. But yes, very cool. Now, one little feature he does have that I really like they added is if you open up these doors, there's a little surprise inside. Oh, look! What are these? Well, see, if you flip these out, and one cool thing also is when you flip these forward, this whole center section of the windshield will actually flip forward also, which I like. If you flip these forward and bring them around, you have little speakers. And very nicely detailed too. Nicely molded. I really like the way they look. You come around here. You just flip these out. Then you can close the doors back up. Just angle these to your liking. And now you got Jazz with bombastic speakers hanging out of his window, which I think looks really cool. So you can have your Jazz blasting whatever kind of music you enjoy listening to. Mine's is gonna blast Metallica. Yeah! That's right. Yeah! Anyway. But yeah, I really like this. This is a little touch that they didn't have to add, but they did, and damn it, I love them for it. I think that's just really cool. So, let's see, what else? So come under here, you got some robot parts visible here. You got his arms, back of his head, here you got his feet. Come over to here, you have weapon storage. Under the hood here, you have his little gun. You just take this and just extend it like that. And you got Jazz's little blaster, which is pretty cool. Let's put that to the side for now. And we'll get down with transformation. So let's open up the doors. Now come back here, grab this whole rear section, untab it, and extend it. Then you want to split the legs, You want to come here, you want to pull the feet out, like so. Now you want to take this whole section and bring it down, and as you bring it down, this little gray panel in here will come up and fill in that gap in the leg. You just bring the foot up, and you do the same thing with the other side. Just rotate this down, which will bring that panel out. Bring the foot up. Make sure his legs are fully extended. And there you go, he has his legs. Now you want to come under here. I'm going to take his arms, bring them down, and you're going to bring his arms out. And as you bring them out, this center section right here in the hood, where this 4 is going to open up. You have a little trap door here. You just bring his arms out, like that. And now you have a little automorph feature here. Basically, when you bring the whole hood section down, it brings his head up. So you just bring it down and boop, there's his head. Then you just bring his arms down. And the speakers, you can do what you want with the speakers. You can leave them out if you want. You can just flip them back. Totally up to you. Then you take his gun here, just plug it into his hand. And there you have it. There is Reveal the Shield Jazz in his robot mode. And this is such a nice figure. Let's get in close on that head. Now, some people have complained about the head sculpt and the fact that he's not... Stay! And the fact that, you know, he has this grimace on his face, and people have been saying, well, he should be smiling. And me personally, I don't care. I think the head sculpt is fine. It's okay if Jazz looks a little intense, you know. Doesn't bother me one bit. I think the head sculpt looks really, really good. And of course, like I said, you can leave these speakers out if you want. So you can have Jazz blasting Metallica. Yeah! Or whatever type of music you enjoy listening to. So very cool. Articulation, his shoulders on a ball joint. He has a bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, which is nice. He does have a wrist swivel, and his hands can also go in and out. He does have a waist joint. Hips are on a ball joint. Thigh swivel, double jointed knee, so he has a good range of motion. And the feet only go up and down. There is no pivot, but that's okay. And his feet, as you can see here, his feet are actually molded at an angle, so he's not really meant to stand, you know, with his legs perfectly straight. He's meant to stand with his legs a little splayed apart. But pretty cool. I like it. I like it very much. Now, another thing you can do with these speakers is you can take these, pop them off, and they just attach via the clips. What you can do with these is they're actually clip points on either side of the gun. Bring my camera down. And what you do is you just take them, clip them on here. Then just, oh, no, I had this on the wrong side. You want to clip this on this side right here. Get on there. Come on! Don't fight me. Like that. And there's actually a little notch. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. There's a little notch right there in the speaker. And that'll just slot in. It'll slot in right here in the gun. Put this one, just clip it on the other side. Like that. This thing's fighting me today. Why are you fighting me? Why are you fighting me? Because they know I'm on camera, that's why. Get it? Oh. Yeah. That's one little gripe I have about this figure, but I'll get to that in a second. So basically you can make a super blaster out of the speakers and the gun combined, which I think is pretty cool. Now one gripe that I do have about this figure, which you just saw, is the fact that this chest section does not tab in or lock in any way. So when you're fiddling with his arms, you will bring his chest up accidentally unless you are holding it down and moving his arms around. That bugs me. I wish there was just, just one little tab or something that would have just locked this into place. It really, really would have benefited from that. But oh well. What can you do, people? What can you do? Now, one cool thing that I discovered. Now, if you saw my Reveal the Shield Perceptor review, you saw that I discovered that Reveal the Shield Perceptor can hold his G1 weapons. So when I got this guy, I said, I wonder if this guy can do the same thing. Well, he sort of can. Now, this is G1 Jazz's gun. Now, he can't hold this because this peg is just way too small and just will not fit into his hand. But if you have a complete G1 Jazz, you should have this big mofo right here, which is the shoulder launcher. Now, on G1 Jazz, it basically, these two tabs right here would plug into his back. Now, obviously, there's nowhere to plug it in here on his back, but it will secure to the back of Jazz's head here, like this. So he can have the G1 over-the-shoulder rocket launcher, and it does stay on. It stays on securely. Now, it does limit the head articulation some. I mean, he can still move his head from side to side. Obviously, you can get a little bit of up and down, but not a lot. But I just thought that was really, really cool. Now, was this intentional, or was this just a happy accident? I don't know. I'll let you decide. But I think that is just too cool. Because now, can he not only shoot Metallica at you, ooh, he can blow you away with his shoulder launcher. And that just reeks of awesomeness. Now for comparison, we'll bring in his buddy tracks. Why not? We'll bring Hound in. He doesn't get enough face time. But yes, definitely a very cool figure. I would say pick him up most definitely. He is a damn cool update to a character that we all love, and I'm very happy to have him, and you will too. So pick him up. He is available now. I found him at my local Kmart. I found him in tracks at my local Kmart. So they are hitting the pegs as we speak. So let the hunt begin. So I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Transformers Reveal the Shield Deluxe Class Special Ops Jazz. And this is EmGo, rolling out.